hello. It is your favorite neighborhood gamers, Robo Creator on camera, myself, and your favorite admin, Sleuth. We're all
What's up,
today
guys?
we're watching 4 for 4 on Orange Side and VRespawn on Blue Team. And today we are watching a match for the ages. Both of these teams, I'm gonna let my man Sleuth talk more about them while I set myself up.
Oh, this is going to be a great match. Both these teams, top tier in the league, well-seasoned players, well-respected, and well-feared. So a matchup like this doesn't happen all the time during the season until usually the finals. So this is like a sneak peek at a final match here, in my opinion.
Crush of the day.
What do you think, Robo?
I think you're right. I think this is going to be a great match to see. Both of these teams were finalists for Stage 1. VRespawn came out to be 4th, and 4 for 4 came out to be 2nd. So like I said, they never had a chance to play before until finals. We haven't seen them play since, so it'll be great to see them play again, and I'm happy to be able to cast this match. There's been a couple this weekend since they're all so jam-packed. We haven't had a chance to stream. Like Sleuth's match, we didn't get to see because it was at the same time as Humans match, so I casted earlier. So I'm just glad we had the chance to pick this one up. I expect this one's going to be really good. Right now we're just waiting on VRespawn to get their 4th player back. Fortunately, he crashed before the match started, so everything is going to be okay. On 4 for 4 side, we've got Ready Up, Palace, Ashpool, and Kimsel, which is a stark difference from their last lineup in Stage 1. Before they had Grim and Single Shot instead of Ready Up and Ashpool, but they both dropped out for other reasons. Grim went to join Overheat, as we've seen before, and Single decided to focus on Arena more.
It's gonna be a rough one.
And so we're seeing them pick up some new members. Right now, VRespawn's playing with their normal roster. VRespawn, Vidman, Levity, Kaz, and if Vex gets back in soon, they'll play with him. Cruisin's on their team as a substitute, but we haven't seen him play since finals. So we'll see how they may. If Vex is unable to get in, they may just squish Cruisin in for a while. Recently, we've turned off sublocks actually.
He's a strong new addition there, Cruisin.
Yeah.
He has proven himself on this team.
Yeah, Cruisin really is good. He kind of came out of nowhere, but he's definitely been playing with VRespawn for at least a little while, it seems like, and he's been popping off, basically. So we have, for the people who don't know, we have removed the sublock issues because the optimization patch, stabilization patch, is exactly the opposite. It caused more crashes than we've ever seen before in any one length in time. So because of that, if they sub in Cruisin, they just throw Vex back in with no issue. So we may see that happening at some point.
And it looks like we're on Fishin for the first map here.
Yep. If you give me about a moment to check something, I will pull something.
Are you bullying?
I've already given VRespawn the go-ahead whenever they are ready to ready up.
Yep.
So just waiting for them to get their 4th member.
So while we're waiting, I would like to throw it over to our sponsors, Antline Audio, VR Cover, VR Lens Lab, Mammoth, and Rebuff Reality. All of them have made contributions. All of them have contributed to the ECFL League in some way or another. Both have been really good to us. And we'd like to, just keep them out. Like, I know, Coda, you have an Antline mic too, right?
I'm using one right now. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, you like them? I heard they're pretty good.
Yeah, it's great, man. I hope I get to win one also.
Yeah. Not if I win one instead. But we've also seen VR Cover as well. I used to use their stuff in the CV1. I haven't purchased one from the Rift S yet, but I intend to get one either by winning it or buying it. Preferably winning it, but we'll see how the season goes. Mammoth.
Now, Mammoth is something I don't have, and I would love to be able to win a prize from this company. I know that a lot of people who use their products love it. So, and
yeah,
I know they just released something new.
Did they?
They released I believe they released an updated version of one of their older products. The straps have been adjusted and changed. I'm not exactly sure. I just remember seeing something about it.
Seeing a hug out there from Ready Up. So we will, like I said, I know Polly uses mammoth grips and stuff. He has it so they're tight enough where you can like actually let go of his controllers and they just stay attached to his hands, which seems awesome because my controllers get kind of loose sometimes. I know Dazzy at one point accidentally broke his monitor. He threw his controller by accident.
Oh yeah, that just happened the other day.
It
And I
looks
think that
like
he had
we have a join.
ordered 'em.
So, where is
Well, it looks like
Ready
they're
Up
pretty
is-
excited about
yeah.
this match here.
Ready Up is very happy to play. I think this is some of his first play time in any kind of competitive. I think he was on
hunt the
Ready
next
Player
person.
4 at the very beginning of ESL.
Defense
he
squad
played,
ready.
Competitive for like one cup, and after that they dropped out. So it's happy to see him back in because he's pretty good.
Yeah, that's great.
This is actually Ashpool's first taste of competitive play, period. He's never really done any competitive play besides some random
Attack
member
squad
cups, so
ready.
we'll see how well he does in team play. We're going to see both teams starting to prepare for the match and the Great Flamingo race coming from VRespawn.
All right, who do you got your money on?
I got my money on VRespawn, but I think it's going to be kind of close. VRespawn's
No,
been a
no,
little
I mean
rusty
the
recently.
Flamingo race.
Oh, the
For
Flamingo race! Ooh, I think Vex is going to win this
Take
one.
your defensive
Yeah.
positions.
Oh, Kaz is actually in the lead now.
Oh, Vex is
no.
falling behind.
Everyone's falling behind. Kaz is going to be our undisputed winner for this Great Flamingo race with a cry of victory.
So if you called that one wrong,
I did call that
that's
one
how
wrong.
the match is gonna go. Match could
Master's
very well go
curse.
either way.
Yeah, you're right. It could go either way. We're seeing Kaz run an Arc Mine, which is more or
We're
less as
seeing-
usual for this map. They run a lot of Arc Mines on this map.
Ready up in
Match
Ashpool,
starting
both
in
fresh blood for this. Let's see
10.
what happens.
9, 8,
We
7,
will see.
6, 5, 4, 3,
We're
2.
gonna see
one.
map opening up now.
Stop the payload. Payload mobilized. Delivery
All four of them
accelerated.
just jumping on payload.
Delivery accelerated.
We're gonna see a triple stack, a group of aggressors come pushing out. Looks like it's Palace, Ready Up and Ash. Or no, it's Kinzel. They're gonna push it. They're gonna try. A stun Arc Mine goes off, gets 2. They're gonna capitalize. We get 1 kill.
Payload contested.
Maybe get their V-Respawn's connected. The other Arc Mine comes in, grabs Ready. Kimsel goes down to 11 earlier, and Palace is gonna get that
Payload
4th
returning.
kill they need. And they are gonna drop Palace finally. So that was a great first pick on 4for4 side. They'll get Arc Mine just constantly. So how do you think that went, Coda?
I think it worked very well for VRespawn,
Payload
but
mobilized.
they, 4-4 got the pick that they needed. Here it comes the boost already.
Yeah, we saw the boost, and they just tried to get out, but VRespawn was able to dance away from that a little bit. Kaz is pretty low. Ash is going to go down next. Vex is going to go
Payload
down.
contested.
Ready Up, though. We're going to see some fights breaking out all over the
Payload
place.
mobilized.
On payload above, Levity's going to go down next. So right now they've got no close range
Four
members.
dogs
Kaz will
getting
go
the
next.
picks they need.
Yeah, we got
Nice.
1 member left. Vigman, is he able
Payload
to be able to
mobilized.
defend this payload at all? You know, it looks like Kim's going to auto heal, and he's just going to be too low, and he's just going to get dropped, wasting an insta heal in the process. Looks like
Delivery
VRespawn may
accelerated.
lose this point. Vex is going to go in, try and contest for a few more seconds and get dropped.
Payload mobilized.
And with
Delivery
3 minutes and
accelerated.
37 seconds, they have plenty of time to push this second point.
This is a strong push.
Payload mobilized.
Yeah, we're gonna see another Arc Mine get out, but Kim's just gonna, one of the Novas is gonna finish it out. Palace is gonna get dropped, but looks like they're gonna, Force is getting in the mixer right now, and Vidman's gonna get dropped. Ready Up and Kim's are both gonna go down to Kaznaz's Meteor, proving that it's not quite a dead weapon, and that it still has its
Oh, they're
uses.
pushing out. They're pushing out on them.
Yeah, they're pressing a lot of W. Levity's just gonna get picked right there, though, so it's gonna be really bad for them.
Payload returning. Payload
VRespawn
mobilized.
pressed a little bit too much W there. 4-4 just jumping straight in, past the Arc Mine. Vidman's just gonna get finished off, and Arc Mine is gonna go off with no effect. Kimzel taking Kaz. Vex is gonna get dropped by Ready Up, and that's gonna be the full
Delivery
wipe.
accelerated.
They're just gonna kind of squish this in with
Another
like
strong.
minimal congestion. VRespawn just kind of unable to hold, constantly getting picked once or twice. They may get like the full team wipe, but at the end of the day, it's not enough.
Delivery
One member goes
accelerated.
down, but it's not
Paycheck
gonna contest in
contested.
time, and that's gonna be almost 5 minutes to push this 3rd point.
A lot of time to work with. Time has not started ticking down yet either.
Nope. What do you think VRespawn needs to do
Payload
differently?
returned. Payload returned.
I don't even know. Have
Payload
they switched off their
mobilized.
loadout? No, it
No.
looks like they're sticking with what they've got. That meteor is doing some damage, but it's also just not being as effective as maybe it needs to be. It has been nerfed. It is having an effect on all the teams. Let's see what they can do with it.
Oh, Kaz just gets picked, pressed too much W, just didn't pay attention or something, and we're to see him go down. Vex is going to go down to Ready Up as well, and then looks like Palace over here, Kimsel's just going to chase Levity. Vidman to pieces.
They're going to have this payload over the hill.
Delivery accelerated.
Yeah, pretty much before VRespawn didn't even have a chance to contest. Kaz just fed himself into the meat grinder for accidentally.
Delivery accelerated.
An arc mine goes out, but we don't know quite where it is. We'll see if it's right there, right under that socket.
Delivery accelerated.
They're gonna try and bait them into it. One person's really low. Kimsel's also really low. Palace. A detonator's gonna go out, but it's not gonna get any damage to the insta-heal. Levity's gonna go down to Kimsel. Ready's gonna drop Vex, and Arcmine will go out and take two, but the damage won't. That won't be able to be capitalized on with no Novas around to really just jump on those people and execute them.
Delivery accelerated.
VRespawn's got to do something here. This is gonna be it.
Yeah, this is gonna be unable to contest. It looks like someone accidentally juked it. With around 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. Or 4 for 4 is just gonna cruise on through payload.
That's an epic push, really strong for $4. Might be seeing an upset happening here. Let's see how strong the push is from VRespawn. They gotta match that time.
They do have to. They, at the very least, they have to complete the map. We will see if they're able to do it.
Let's get those overlays split up.
Already done, and
Nice.
we are going to see the next round starting.
Take your defensive
The
positions.
great Flamingo race, and it doesn't look like they're racing. They're waiting for their teammates.
Oh, they're so nice.
It's blasphemy in the spirit of the race.
They want it to be a fair race. Okay, the race begins now. No?
Ashpole
No.
doesn't even race. We hear a crash come
And
out
it
from
sounds
somewhere.
like we have a crash.
Possibly on VRespawn side. Yep, it was Kaznaz who crashed. Kaz called it was going to be a rough day. But he's instantly back in before anyone even notices. A dab from Ready Up over there. He probably won. No one else even bothered
Match
to race.
starting
So
in.
is it even a
I think
victory at
that's
that
10,
point?
That's
9,
the first dab we've
8,
seen in competition
7,
so far.
Probably
6,
not. We should probably have a
5,
couple on stream.
4, 3,
All right, here
2,
So we're
we
gonna
go.
see VRespawn
1.
push out now and see what they can do.
Stop the payload.
The classic maneuver going straight over
Payload
to the playground.
mobilized.
And they're just gonna go straight in, not even bother to wait. A detonator's gonna come out, but they don't care. They just need to get one kill. Palace goes down. They do get that one kill they need. Ready Up goes down. Kaz is gonna go down though, but it doesn't even matter with spawn differentials. Might be able to get one more here. And Ash is gonna go down next with literally taking all 3 picks. Kimsel
Really
on
strong
critical health,
right
just
there.
crabbing for her life. And Vex is gonna finish off Kimsel. That was a great push, Coda. What do you think about that?
That is
Delivery
classic
accelerated.
VRespawn performance right there. That's what we expect from them. That's what we want to see from
Delivery
them.
accelerated.
And they're pulling it off right here. They're doing what they have to do.
Delivery
They're pushing to
accelerated.
match that time. They got to.
Oh, what a pick. Ashpole going down even before the fight has even started to
Delivery
Vidman's
accelerated.
comment.
Payload
Palace is
contested.
gonna go down instantly though. Ready Up will take hit, but that doesn't matter with Levity dropping Ready Up. Kimsel will drop Kaz though, but that's just gonna be a big stagger on her part. And we're gonna see Levity push straight up into this room. Oh, he's just gonna back up. Too hard to
Defense
really
squad not
contest.
fully formed yet, but
Payload
Ashpole pushing
mobilized.
up.
4 minutes and 10 seconds so far to push the second point. Much more time than 4 had. 4 slowly spawning in. Finally, all 4 members are there in the room defending. We're seeing a lot of damage come out on. Oh, and 4 is gonna get picked off on Palace. The heal just didn't save him in time. We're gonna see a dive on Kimsel over there. Kimsel's gonna go down to Vex. We're gonna see just gonna continue that pain train on Ready Up. Ready Up will trade out for Levity, but they're gonna refrag that out on Ashpole, and that's gonna be another
Delivery
clean
accelerated.
sweep. For
They're going to have this
VRespawn.
point right on this push.
Delivery
It's gonna be right there.
accelerated.
No contesting.
You're not even gonna try. Doesn't even want to stagger
Checkpoint
themselves. So just backed off. A good play by them. And we're gonna see them get ready to boost up with more than 5.5 minutes. VRespawn has plenty of time to push this to the end. Kaz
They're
just sitting
definitely
up there
stepping
getting
up
some
to the
poke.
call here. Definitely stepping up to the call here. They know what they need to do, and looks like they're doing it.
Delivery
Oh, Ashpole
accelerated.
goes down with a great
Oh.
headshot by Vidman. Kaz just finishes off with that meteor of his. Kaz is just pushing up to the hill by himself over here. He's not running phase, just a healable heal. He's gonna get boosted. Kimsel's really low. An Insteel's gonna come out and save both their lives, but Kimsel will get dropped. Palace and Ready Up are all gonna go down with a full
Half a
wipe. Ashpole just
Delivery
spawning is way in the
accelerated.
back and unable to really help at all. He's probably just gonna get staggered here. On his own, just crushed by a bunch of meteors and novas. And that's the pick, and just breaking
Delivery
5 minutes here.
accelerated.
VRespawn has so much time to burn on this last push. Ready up over here on his own. Just letting him go. Kim's gonna get picked. Pals will get vexed, but Kaz is just gonna refrag that out with his meteor. Ready up really low, just barely alive. Now he's gonna go down. Ash switching up to Nova. He's gonna die. And Tails failed to save his teammate. Failed to save Levity.
Buy some time there.
And he's just gonna finish. That was over 4.5 minutes, I believe, or 4.5 minutes or so. With Ash trying to get 3 of them, but still unable to really contest that payload.
I think I counted about maybe a total of 6 seconds of contesting on that entire 3 rounds of fishing right there.
Yeah, both teams not really defending a whole lot. Mostly just getting instant wipes and not really jumping on payload that much. Fights have been mostly happening off payload or before them.
Take your defensive positions.
And we see another crash coming out from Vidman this time. The only one who hasn't crashed on VRespawn's team so far is Levity. Perhaps it'll be his turn next. Well,
they're definitely getting lucky that these crashes are not happening during game. They're getting very lucky.
Yeah, our team has yet. Oh, actually, that's not true. We did have a crash against Nova Luna, but we managed to work the problem and got there. Kaz winning the Great Flamingo race once again. 2-0 victory for him against his team.
But I mean, VRespawn, they've had 3 crashes now, both in between
10,
rounds.
9,
It looks like Vidman
8,
may not get back
7,
in time for this round
6,
to start, which is going to
5,
be
4,
not so great for
3,
them, since on defense
2,
they already are down
1.
the 3v4, which is what
Stop
attackers
the
need
payload.
anyway.
It's a critical round here.
Payload mobilized.
3 minutes and 3.5 minutes, and 4 doesn't get any more time. Vidman does finally get back though. 4 just walking it up nice and slow. Getting ready for a push, and here they go. Out they go. They're gonna go up, try and get some space, but Detonator's gonna come out. NCL's gonna come out. Levity and Vex are both gonna go down. Kaz is gonna go down instantly too. Palace taking 2. Vidman's finally here by himself, unable to really help this at all.
Delivery
And
accelerated.
he's just gonna drop an insta heal, and he's gonna try and get away, but Kimzel is headshot, so she can't really push him at all. Vidman able to barely get
Delivery
away.
accelerated.
Breaking 3
Checkpoint
minutes.
reached.
Able to push that second checkpoint. Like I said before, because this is the 3rd round now, what they've got is what they've got. They don't get any additional time.
Payload mobilized.
But they didn't use up a lot of that time, so they really made
true.
up for VRespawn having a dominant time for completing the map. So
Payload
so far, 4
mobilized.
hours, pretty good.
Yeah, a boost coming out. We're gonna see a detonator get thrown. Kimzel's gonna go down first. Levy will get picked though, unfortunately. Vex going next. Vid on his own, gonna throw in a steal and miss, and Palace is gonna pick up Vidman. With Kaznaz left on another crash coming
Delivery
in.
accelerated.
Unsure on whose side it is. We'll have to
Delivery
see.
accelerated.
It doesn't appear that
Delivery
it's disconnected yet,
accelerated.
so perhaps it was just a drop from the party that used to happen. Kaz will get picked really late. Oh, Levity will get picked now. Well, Vex will get Kimzel, but
Payload
Ready Up will just refrag that out.
Again, another
left
good
on his
push.
own.
Checkpoint reached.
Yeah, with 2 minutes and 15 seconds, 4v4 has tons of time. They have plenty of time to really continue this for another round. So it looks like there was no crash. Perhaps it just dropped from the party. Akio's party has been known to not be working so well today. Earlier today, a game started late because of that. Pushing right up onto defense. They're gonna get VRespawn's gonna get flanked here. 1's gonna go down, 2's gonna go down. Levity and Vidman will refrag some of those kills out. A 3rd kill goes out, so half their team for 3 of the others. Ashpool left on his own. He may get picked here.
Gonna stagger him.
And it's a poor insta-heal, and he's gonna get finished off anyway. Ash accidentally killing
Payload
himself.
returning.
And he's not going to have that instant heal for the next fight, so it's going to really hurt VRespawn.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna see Palace go. Palace will get a pick before going down, though. He finally gets jumped by Vidman. Vex will finish off Kimzel, though. So 3-on-1 situation. It looks like that's probably Ashpool running away for his, or Ready Up running away for his life.
And I'm sorry, I meant to say $4. That's going to hurt $4.
Yes, it's gonna hurt $4. Right now, VRespawn just kind of got them corralled up in their little hole over
Payload
there.
mobilized.
Finally, we're hearing another party disconnect. Perhaps it's a true crash.
Payload
I'm not sure.
mobilized.
Kaz and Vex are each gonna get a kill, leaving this a 2-on-4 scenario. Ready will grab Vid though, jump on him and get the kill. More insta heals are gonna come out. Another insta heal is gonna come out. Ready Up just crabbing for his life while another fight goes on payload. Vex versus Kimzel. And he's gonna go. He's gonna die to Kimzel, but Kaznaz will refrag that out. Just a second too late. Vex calling for his team, but they are nowhere to be found. Palace will grab Levity here, and Kaz will just get
Payload
dropped by
mobilized.
Ashpool.
Delivery accelerated.
Both teams looking a little bit divided here. A little little spread out for both.
Yeah.
Delivery
They're about to press
accelerated.
the top of that hill.
Yeah. We're
30
seeing a boost
seconds
come out
left.
from 4 just jumping on Vax, who gets who actually trades out for Ready Up twice. Kim's gonna go down
seconds
next though.
remaining.
So 30 seconds
Delivery
left. They have to
accelerated.
keep them from going through this payload, otherwise another round will
Payload
happen.
returning.
Kaz will get Ash, and it looks like Palace is the last one left, fleeing for his life, trying to get back. VRespawn's gonna do their best to just get some damage on him to keep him back for a little while longer, but he's able to get away scot-free. What'd you think of that hold, Coda?
10.
Uh,
9.
well, they pulled it
8,
off. They did what they had to
7,
do, but that
6,
payload made it a really
5,
long distance.
4, 3.
They did.
2,
It looks like, oh, they are gonna get in the payload,
Payload
just a
override.
second to spare. Kaz is gonna go down next,
They
so
got
he's,
the kill.
Palace will get refreshed
Even
3 on
3
3.
3v3.
Inseal's coming out on both teams. Palace and Kim's going down now. Ready Up going down, and
They
that's
respawn
going to be
now.
the round. Just 8.15
Round
meters to go.
complete.
They got so close to completing that round. So if you respawn, right now it's do or die from them.
They got a lot of time to work with.
They have a lot of time to work with. 4.5 minutes. So I have once again need to switch the overlays. And while I do that, I will throw up our sponsors if Coda wants to give them a good shout out.
Yeah.
I do believe we have 4for4 on. We've talked about them before. They're all good guys. They've been helping
Yeah.
us out with stuff.
Take your defensive
Audio,
positions.
VR Cover, VR Lens Lab, Mehmet, and Rebuff Reality. Without these companies, we would still be doing this, but having them on board makes it so much sweeter. So thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, it's been great with these guys. We're seeing a defensive position. It looks like Ready Up once again wins the Great Flamingo race. Perhaps the rest of his team doesn't know about it, which is an unfortunate set of circumstances. But if you guys watch this back, race, please. It's tradition.
My team always kicks me
Match
off.
starting
at the start.
in 10.
On my team, we
9,
always go without each
8,
other.
7.
It's every man for
6,
themselves in our case.
5.
All right, let's
4,
see if VRespawn
3,
can do this.
2, 1.
5 minutes and 2
Payload
seconds to
returning.
burn.
Payload.
Lots of time.
Payload mobilized.
Redskins come out from both sides. VRespawn, but trademark aggressiveness. They're going to try and get that pick. They don't quite yet. No, Kaz goes down, waving one person
Doesn't
left.
work for 'em.
And that's going to be all of them.
Are they going to push on the point? They are. No, they're not.
That was a very expensive fight for VRespawn, using up 3 detonators and a long heal for only an insta-heal, a detonator, and 1 long heal.
Payload returning.
There's on 4
Payload
side.
mobilized.
Still going to do it again. Jump on 1 kill. All they need, another insta goes up. But they are going to get the pick they need. Kim's will go down to it's the 2 picks they need. 2-on-2 scenario. Ash and, let's see, it's Ash and Palace versus Vid and Kaznaz. Kaz will drop Ash. So Palace is left on his own just to Nova boost away and get out before he gets
Delivery
staggered for the rest of the
accelerated.
His team's starting to spawn in together, 2 of them so far.
Delivery accelerated.
Coming back.
Here comes VRespawn. They're pushing in tunnels.
And Vex is going to get a pick on Palace, which is really good for VRespawn. And with
Checkpoint
59 seconds, they push that first checkpoint.
Payload contested. Payload mobilized.
Can they get any more staggers? Oh, they do get another stagger. Ready Up. Going down to
Axel, that's all
Kaznaz's
on
Meteor.
there.
Some floating issues coming in here.
Payload
And
mobilized.
Levity will get the 3rd pick, so they have plenty of space to push straight up
Payload
into this room.
mobilized.
Crossing the 4-minute mark.
VRespawn tells us tons of time. We're seeing a wave come out from Palace there, waving at the enemy. Please stop shooting me, perhaps. We're gonna see Kimsel over here. They're all backing up. 4for4 waiting for a 4-man push. While VRespawn has initial control of this room. We see a boost coming out. Getting Kaz. Kaz doesn't quite go down quite yet. Ready Up will go down next. Palace goes down. Kimsel refrag that on Levity though.
Payload
Axel's gonna
contested.
try and contest payload by himself. Kimsel's over there to help. A detonator comes out, gets Kimsel. Ash
Payload
goes down. Vex
mobilized,
taking
accelerated.
3. Palace, Kimsel, and Ash, and it looks like they're pretty much gonna push this through. Vex pushing forward, gonna try and break a train.
Checkpoint
What a
reached.
push!
Payload mobilized.
What'd you think about the whole thing, Coda?
I think what hurt $4 there was the team waiting for all their team to come back in. Ashpool was kind of staggered out from being the last kill in the tunnels, and that really hurt them.
So 3 minutes
Delivery
and 22
accelerated.
seconds, with more than a minute more than VRespawn, or sorry, than 4for4 had to push this. VRespawn's got plenty of time. Kaznaz gets Palace. Vex is gonna get dropped though, but Levity's gonna refrag that out by himself. More Nova's coming out. Ready Up, just crabbing away, super low. Both teams healing up. The skirmish just continue going on. Pretty long fight. Ready Up is finally gonna get down to Levity, and they're gonna push forward right now. Try and get Ash in the back lines. Ash getting away. We're seeing a boost come out, going straight to payload. Kimsel and Palace going on. They've been able to get away just for Vex is trying to get in. Palace will go down though. Great pick for them. Kimsel super low. Kimsel will go down 2. 2-on-4
Payload
right now.
delivery accelerated.
I'm not sure how smart that was. They forced themselves into a 2v3 and they lost it.
Yeah, they tried to get payload, but VRespawn was really good at dunking on them.
Delivery
They're
accelerated.
super low. 4-4, just being forced to constantly back up, but well, they are getting those picks they need. VRespawn is just pushing that payload uncontested, and they're just gonna get that round.
Round
For
complete.
4 hours forgot that they didn't have
Attack
to do
squad
that.
victory.
Yep, they accidentally C9 themselves there, as that's what they called.
There's like a marker
So what do you think about that whole game,
The
Coda?
marker's in there.
I think it was pretty epic. Both teams really showed their strength.
We would have seen it if
on
it was
attack,
there, but it was
defense.
not there.
Both teams seem to have a little bit of difficulty against each other, but I mean, VRespawn came out ahead. They really showed their strength.
Yeah, we're at, like, the stats on the scoreboard here are very, very similar, even with VRespawn, most of their members crashing out more than once. While we're waiting for the next map, though, we will throw us into our commercials and our sponsors.
This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004.
Hello, and we're back for the second map of this. We are not humans and others. We are actually VRespawn on orange with 4 for 4 on blue. And I have to remove one extra overlay, and I believe we're good. Yes. So right now we're just waiting on the rest of the teams to get their party members in, and then we'll start. What do you think about Dyson, Coda? Tell us more about this map.
Well, I just had an intense match on Dyson myself earlier tonight, and Dyson is extremely different. It's a capture point and a singular point in the very center, and teams tend to, whoever has the point, I feel, is the one that needs to watch out, because the other teams tend to boost right in, and contesting can happen constantly throughout this map. People think that it's easy to win,
Boy,
but
get out of
contesting
here.
can really drag out the map for a really long time.
Yeah,
So I'm
back
not
along
sure
the
what's
I
gonna
didn't even
happen.
notice.
Yeah, this map is an interesting one. Like, I've talked about it before in my other casts and such, but you can win Dyson by walking over a mountain of your own corpses. If you just run in and die, run in and die, run in and die, if you get enough picks, eventually you just outspawn them. You can win a war of attrition. Which is why, in my opinion, I like Combustion a bit more, because you have to be more strategic about it. Like, you just can't do that on Combustion, because the spawn times and the distance is super long. So, you have to be a bit smarter about your pushes on Combustion. Like on Dyson, it's not even worth counting how many pushes you can get. Whereas on Combustion, you maybe get 4 tops if you're fast.
Yeah. Once you cross like what is it, 75% or 80% mark on combustion,
It's kind of
like,
if you get wiped at
that's-
80%, you're done. But if you
That's-
get sometimes you're able to get back at like 98, 99, and those are when it's really to the razor's edge. But that's rare. That's less often.
That's if like teams got staggered out and people were already respawning and launching.
Or if
at
a
the
team got wiped
85%
at like
mark. Yeah.
60% or 75%, maybe they'll have a
Yeah.
little bit of time to get in.
All right, I've already sent these teams to ready up, so we should see them here in just a minute.
Alright, so from both teams, I guess we'll just go over the loadouts. We're seeing pretty standard loadouts on both sides. Kaz is playing phase like he often does on Dyson and capture points in general. So for on VRespawn, we're not seeing anything particularly new or experimental from them. This is their usual loadout, the one they just do on Dyson, and it works fairly well for them. On 4x4 side, we're seeing double det, double insta. Basically a more or less standard loadout as well. Triple Nova, Meteor, double det, double insta, 3 here, 1 threat. So we will see how
Was
well.
Ashpo running the Meteor? Ashpo was running the Meteor for payload as well, right?
Yeah, he was. He was running the
Orange
Meteor for most
squad,
of the payload.
ready.
We hear 1 ready up. Now we're just waiting on ready up to ready up. Okay, I guess we'll.
Blue squad,
There we
What do
go.
you think you're doing,
That will
Righty?
be underway in just a minute.
Map's still gonna open in a few seconds, and we'll see where these teams go. Looks like we're gonna see VRespawn come from tunnel side. They may just try and go high like they usually do. They just boost generally up.
Prepare to capture the
See them
point.
going up and
Yep.
above their usual place. They just hit tower here, and they're actually, in fact, faster. They actually pick Ash pull off really quickly with a common meteor shot. Sorry. Ready up goes down to Kaz's Comet. Vex will drop Kimzel, leaving Palace on his own, and he's just gonna get destroyed by
Already a
Vit.
team white. Points still not unlocked, but will be soon. That was an epic launch at the very start. They
Yeah,
had a
VRespawn
great
popped off
curve.
right there.
It was a great boost there.
And VRespawn actually
Point
got the
unlocking
advantage in
in.
ordinances
5,
here. Are
4,
4 used 2
3,
ordinances, an intertail and a
2,
heal.
1.
VRespawn used nothing. The phase comes out,
Contest
baiting
point.
team to be a little bit slower, allowed him to get a pick on Palace. Ready Up finally shows in, but it's a little bit slow.
Kimzo gets a nice
Point
kill there.
contested.
Yeah, Kim's gonna refrag that kill. Vex is gonna refrag that kill.
Point
Ash will
contested.
refrag that kill. We're gonna see a 2-1-2 scenario. Ready Up going down now. Both teams contesting this 2v1
Point
situation.
contested.
I'm surprised VRespawn isn't pushing on that solo player right there.
Yeah, looks like Ashpo's gonna back up
Point
once
contested.
Palace pushes in. Levy's just gonna destroy them though. Again,
Point
Kimzel and
contested.
Vex is just gonna dive straight in, getting 1. Or that was Levity. Levity's gonna get refragged
Point
out though
captured.
by Vex. So we're gonna see their last member running away to spawn. Ooh, and they used a long heal, which is really valuable. It would have been better just to die there for that one. The 30-second cooldown is not worth it like a 5-second stagger.
I gotta say, that was a long battle on the point before, after it had unlocked. It was
You're
unlocked
actually yeah, you're
battle.
right. And we're seeing a ton of fights out here, not even on the point. Well, all these fights are going on. VRespawn is just racking up these points. We are going to finally see a contest with Levy just whips around and grabs Palace. So 3-on-1 scenario here. Kimsel will grab Levy first, but
above. Point contested.
Ash pulls back on point, just contesting, getting whittled down by Kaz's comment. He's super low, popping a heal. He may not get away with this. Oh, and 2 of 4 members are just going to boost straight in. I'm going to see just a 2-on-2 scenario here. More 4-4. An insta going out. Detonator dropping. Vidman going low. And Vex probably going to try and retreat here. And he's going to get dropped by...
staggering going on here.
Yeah, lots of staggering here. We're seeing Kaz. I believe that's Kaz running away. Finally giving up the point. Getting
point
before
capture.
giving it up.
Going to push right in.
Oh, he's just going to try and get some damage. He's going to try and get a pick. He doesn't quite get the pick off, but he does get some massive damage. He does have phase up, so he can get some damage and phase out. Like right here, we see a phase. He gets a great pick right there, allowing them for the 3v4. Maybe the 4v2 here if Ash can go down. Vex is contesting here. Ash will go down, allowing them for the 4v2. A heal goes back on both sides. Oh, Kaz gets struck by Palace though, so a 3v2 here. Palace is going to get refragged out though, leaving Ready Up the only one on point.
Point contested.
Ready Up just crabbing for his life, contesting the point, giving his team bad spawns. And he's going to go down finally, while the rest of his team is already spawned. Leaving his team with a pretty large stagger there. So 4-4 only getting 19%, and VRespawn breaking 65. Again, we're going to see a 4-man boost come in. Just jumping straight on. Levity's going to go down first, though. We do see a low member. Another low member. Vidman's going to go down. Kaz will grab Palace, though, so 2-on-3. Another one goes down. Vex grabs Ready Up. Though he's not going to...
The point is still counting up. They're not pushing it. They're not keeping on fire.
Oh, Kimsel goes down. They could have pushed on Vex, but he managed. And he'll finally die to Ash's Meteor. Kaz is on his own here. Super low. And he's going to get eaten alive by the detonator.
Point contested. Point
contested.
Super
low. Levity just feeding in.
Point contested.
Just contesting more. And he's going to get staggered out here. A big stagger on their part.
Levity really smart, though, because he kept the fight on the battle. For $4, they didn't keep the fight on the point. And it just really hurt $4.
Yeah, there is a big stagger though, but VRespawn does have time to burn with 77%. We see a 2-man boost going on straight into tunnels, trying to get a pick. They're gonna get flanked from behind. Vex is gonna get destroyed. Palace will get picked out though. Kaz will get dumped though. So we're just seeing a 2-on-3 scenario here. Levy will get refragged out by Kimsel though, so just one person left. Vidman on his own, just gonna try and get away here, prevent himself from being staggered, and it looks like he's gonna be able to get away. VRespawn getting ready for another boost.
Point contested.
More Nova battles. Vex will get picked first though. Gaz just minorly, excuse me, phases there. Manages to get out of harm's way for a little bit. Levy will take 2. Ready Up and Kimsel. Levy gets a clutch insta heal, but gets refragged out by anyway by Palace. It's a 2-on-2 scenario here. Meteor and Comet. Ashpool will drop Kaz though.
Point contested.
A Nova's coming in. Ash is super low and he's gonna get dropped. Vex is Kimsel's off. Palace on. Actually Palace. And Vex is floating away, barely able to get away. We're seeing the rest of him, and he's just gonna get dunked on.
Point contested.
What do you think about this fight so far, Coda?
This is insane. This is the staggering I was talking about. Just like one by one, they're like
point contested
battles, waiting for the respawn.
Point contested.
It's just, this is crazy. It's kind of what we expect on this map.
Just
and
really
looks like $4 holds on to it.
You actually see Kaz switching off Meteor to Nova. Just need to get close in fights. Can't really fight at range anymore. Just have to get in a meat grinder and just kind of squish him in there. And that's what they're gonna try and do
like
here.
a little bit split here on the past couple battles. It's not working out for them.
We're gonna see some massive Nova battles. Vid's gonna get the first pick though. Kaz will go down. Will get Palace. Levity will go down next though. So the 2-on-3 situation. 2 Novas here. Lots of skills coming out. Respawn has to do something quick, otherwise it's 91, 92, 93. It's stacking up. They're gonna lose this round fast if they don't do something here. Vex gonna go in, testing, and they're gonna lose that round, 77 to 100.
Round
complete.
complete.
First round on
Blue
Dyson.
squad victory.
And both teams with the exact same loadout at the end there, 3 Nova and 1 Meteor.
Yeah, both teams realize, at least VRespawn realized that maybe the Meteor wasn't panning out so much for them. They just needed to get in the mixer right there, and the insta-heals were just negating all the damage they needed. So we have 7 seconds remaining. We'll take a look at the stats page here. Actually, with Kimsel with the game high eliminations at 24.
Prepare to capture the point.
Oh, someone lost a detonator there. Levity losing a detonator. It looks like a strange split push here.
He's going to hold back on his... No, they're going to still go into the first battle.
Just gonna see some fights over here. A one-on-one. Ash floating, gonna get
Ash
picked out
bubble.
before Palace is gonna get
Caught
dropped
out
here.
alone.
Ooh, another one. Oh, I'm just getting this domino effect here. Just one after the other,
Yeah,
after the other, after the other. Kaz went down super low. They didn't even bother to use any heals there. So they got a full wipe, drawing out 2 long heals from 4 for 4, using nothing on their side. What do you think about that push, Coda?
Point unlocking in.
$4 invested
5,
a lot into that
4,
fight and didn't get much
3,
out of it. They couldn't
2,
complete their kills.
1.
We're seeing a 2-man stack on Arch here coming out. And they're gonna try and boost a backline. Ash, Detonator misses. Vidman will go first though. Kazdis will trade on Kimsel to get reflected out by Ash. Another kill goes out. Levity gets dropped, but Levity trades out for
Point
Ready up,
1v1 on
actually,
the
a
point here.
one-on-one.
Ashpool versus Vex.
Meteor on Nova. Vex is just gonna back
Vex
off and wait
backing
for his
off.
teammates. His teammates are
Point
spawning
contested.
quicker, and his teammates are actually
He's
gonna
letting
get
him
before
capture
4
the
for 4.
Point contested.
And Ashpool's gonna have to back off.
Point
A 3-man boost
contested.
coming in on Vex, just gonna get dunked on.
Point contested.
Palace is gonna go down next though to Vidman's Meteor. Kaz will get
Point
Kimsel, leaving a
contested.
3-on-2. Right up will go next, leaving a
Point
3-on-1.
contested.
Ashpool's on his own, forced to back off once again. Just kind of sticking
Point
around here. He may get
captured.
Not gonna
staggered
back
out.
off enough though.
And he gets staggered. Ooh, a big stagger on his part. His team is already boosting in, and he hasn't even finished spawning yet. What do you think about that, Coda?
Ashpool's playing a big role on this team, but I keep seeing him separated from the team very often, kind of in a scout mode, and I don't think it's working out for the team.
We actually see Vex diving into their enemy spawn, getting a pick, and somehow getting away with that. So again, leaving another big stagger on 4 for 4 side. They have given up 40% so far and rising. Finally, a 3-man
Point
boost is going to go in.
contested.
Vidman's getting boosted. He's going to try and get away, and he
Point
will.
contested.
Looks like VRespawn just
They're
going
gonna
to give him the
let him
point.
Contested.
Ashpool's super low, not
Point
quite being able to finish
contested.
off. Kaz goes down though in a 1-on-3 situation for some reason, just diving in. We see some fights breaking out. All of VRespawn just really divided up here. Levity will trade out, but it won't matter too much with bad spawn on his side.
It looked
Point
like they were going to give them the
contested.
point, but then they started contesting it. It didn't work out for them.
Yeah, that was
they
really
started losing their
just-
plays one by one.
I'm not really sure what
Point
VRespawn was going for
captured.
there, but whatever it was, they just didn't pan out for them. They staggered themselves almost as much as they could have. We're going to see Kaznes just sitting up here on his own. We're probably waiting for his team to get in before he goes in. And they're going to go in now.
Contested.
Finally, after jockeying for positions here, we're going to see a double stack pushing from the side. Kaz going to get boosted, drops an instant heal though. Another detonator bounces and misses. That would have saved his life right there. Detonator goes wide.
Point contested.
We're waiting for a boost on Vex and Levity. Palace is super low, so they're going to go in on a tunnel, getting Kimsel. Kimsel goes down after dropping the insta-heal on someone
Point
else.
contested.
Ready Up gets detonated. He insta-heals it back out though. And Ready Up does get Levity, but he's going to get refragged out anyway. Palace goes down, Ready Up goes
Point
down.
contested.
Ashpool's
And
going to
again,
get dropped
Ashpool's
finally.
left all alone.
Point captured.
And we see $4 for $4 right here spawning, waiting for their team. Vex once again getting ready to just try and get a sneaky flank, I guess, try and get an initial pick. We actually see 2 members of VRespawn doing this. A Meteor coming out from Ash on tunnel, just pinging them to death. Ash will get picked,
Really
and none of that,
aggressive
and
here.
all that damage is going to get
Nothing
insta-healed
worked out
out.
for them.
I'm going to try it again. Kaz will get a pick, but it won't mean much because of bad spawn
Point
time for them.
contested.
Oh, see, Kimsel will get dropped by Vidman's Meteor, leaving a 2-on-2. Levity will get Palace, though.
Point
Super low,
contested.
just trying to get away. A detonator will come out, and Ashpool will get dropped. Both VRespawn members really critical, really low.
Point
And Ready Up
contested.
just trying to get in. He may actually be able to get the double here. Oh, and there, as I speak, that VRespawn comes in. Ready Up
Oh, he
does
got
get a
the kill.
kill.
Point contested.
Oh, and another one!
And
They're
here's
coming
the
back in
respawn.
again.
Oh, wow.
And more kills coming out. Multiple 2-on-2 fights
Point
here.
contested.
We see another one here. Ashpool just feeding
Point
in here, trying to
contested.
contest just a few more seconds, and he's just gonna get dunked on. With Vex taking 3 kills, Palace, Kimsel, and Ashpool. He's gonna try and get a 4th here, jump on Ready Up before he's able to get in, and they take the round.
Round complete.
What'd you think about that,
Orange
Coda?
squad
Just kind of back and
victory.
forth
I don't
there
know,
for the whole thing.
I was on the edge of my seat on that one. That was an amazing boost in play for $4, and I thought that they got some instant kills there, but it didn't work out for them. That was could have gone either way. That was a really
Yeah,
close
that
match.
fight could have gone either way. VRespawn just managed to boost in just the last second as well. The kill, man. We're just taking a look at the stats here. Both teams more or less similar, with Vidman with an objective time high
Prepare
of
to
4 minutes
capture
and
the
14
point.
seconds. Kind of their point man right now. We're seeing a missed boost come out from Vex. Again, using the usual strategy, just boosting up high.
You know they're probably yelling at him right now about that.
Yeah, you know they're yelling at him in comms. And we're seeing Levity just go straight into point down here, feeding in by himself, and he's floating. And oh, it was Kaz actually.
Got a 1v1 in the tunnel over there, and it looks like Kimsel beat out Levity there.
VRespawn just playing super, just all over the place here, using one long heal, but they are drawing out a lot more from $4 here. A detonator,
Point
a long heal, and a threat
5,
skin
4,
on their side. So
3,
they're definitely winning on the equipment
2,
side here.
1.
Whether they're able to take advantage of that though, we
Capture
haven't
the
yet seen.
point.
What do you think of the
Point
position so far,
captured.
Lakota?
Point
$4
contested.
really looking dominant here. VRespawn already contesting. It looks like a mirror image of the very first round where the point unlocked and nobody captured it for almost a minute. And we're getting a wipe by Levity, taking out 3 pals, Ready Up and Kimsel all down.
Yeah, Kaz fishing up Ashpool as the fourth and finally flipping the point. $4 only getting 6%. That equipment favor, or that equipment difference in their teams really paying off right there. We're gonna see
First
a 4-man
capture
boost.
doesn't always matter.
For sure. We're gonna finally see a 4-man boost here. $4 rushing straight into the point.
VRespawn's gonna give it to him.
And Ashpool is gonna get picked right there as they get bad spawn. Levy will get dropped though, but his team does have good spawn. Vex on his own, gets dominated though. Kaz also,
getting the picks they need though.
it's true. And they try to get with Kimsel taking 3, Levity, Vidman, and Kaznaz, all within a short time frame. Yeah, tying up.
46%.
And we're gonna see VRespawn boost straight in, missing a grab going in
Point
slow.
contested.
Kimsel getting ready to jump on them, and Kimsel's just gonna jump on Vex, and they're gonna trade out, which is actually in VRespawn's favor because of spawn times. Palace goes down next, leaving a 3-on-2 situation here. Ashpool getting forced off by Nova. Ready Up over here, brawling with 2 people, barely surviving the crowd, and finally gonna get dropped. Ashpool coming back into contest. Just trying to survive, throws a detonator out, does get Vidman, but he's gonna get picked, and with bad spawn, that's gonna suck for his team. We are seeing a double stack push straight in though. Palace going really low, getting focused. Oh, it's not.
No.
They're both gonna get picked with more insteals coming back on both sides.
I was floated.
Kaz picking up a double there on Palace and Kimsel. What'd you think of that? What'd you think of that fight, Coda?
Again, I keep seeing Ashpool being the last man staggered out on most of these fights. He's with his team, he's doing a lot of good work, but I think definitely needs to be justice here for him.
I just say look for Vidman's position here. He just tries to get some damage on that deck. Going under, avoiding some damage. Levy taking 2 actually. Kaz finishing off the 4th, and again, Ashpool the last man to die. If 4 for $4 wants a chance of continuing this match, they have to win this round. With breaking 70%, VRespawn's looking pretty dominant on this.
Point contested.
We see Ashpool going down first. Palace really low, getting picked next. Vidman will get dropped though on low health.
Point contested.
Oh, a detonator's gonna come in clutch, pick off Kimsel, and Vex will finish off Ready Up. 80% and counting. 4 for 4 is running out of time here.
It's going to be the last push. We got one player coming in through the junction.
Ashpool has to contest now. He's only got a few more seconds. He's diving and he's getting in, contesting at 95% while the rest of his team gets in. This is the fight they have to win. Kimsel goes down, Vex goes down, Levity goes down, Kaznaz goes down. Vidman leaving the last one alive, just have to get away at 96%. VRespawn is losing the point, and 4 for 4 has a chance to win this match. They can't give this point up now. VRespawn, all they have to do is just win one team fight.
They had that long spawn, so it's going to be a minute.
All they have to do is hold the point for under 5 seconds, and that's it. That'll be the game. VRespawn pushing in through tunnels here, taking it slow, trying to get him pick it quick. They get Ash, 2 of them trade out, 3! And we see a one-on-one scenario here. In fact, Kaz is able to win! And that looks like it's going to be the map
This could
round
be
and match.
That 1v1 changed everything there.
And that's going to be it. VRespawn beating 4 for 4. 2-0 in maps, but going 2-1 on Dicey with a really long game on payload, lasting 40 minutes. It was a great game on both teams, and it looks like Ash and Ready Up both proved their stuff in their first taste of competitive play.
Stats.
GG's all around. We're seeing a lot of VRespawn with slightly more kills than 4 for $4, and it looks like they are already backing out of the match. is unfortunate. So this has
I'm
been
sure both
Robo
teams
Creator
exhausted.
and
And
Coda
this is
Sleuth.
Coda.
See ya.